Let's talk about everybody's favorite thing, the election. Specifically, who I'm going to be voting for.
They have broken an agreement that they make.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
To start off, let's do a little recap. Let's go back, if you will, with me to 2023, okay? Things were starting to heat up, okay? We had inflation reaching its peak. The potential threat of war was even more inevitable, it seemed like. Israel-Palestine, the Ukraine conflict continuing to go on, and all our tax dollars going towards that as American citizens, right? So I thought this was going to be the biggest election ever. And for the most part, it seemed pretty cut and dry to me who was the right pick here. And so as the months went on, I went about my business. We got to July 13th, 2024, where former President Donald Trump was almost assassinated. I think he couldn't have reached a higher peak in popularity amongst the American people at that point. But then for me, at least, as the months, the days, they went on, it kind of just seemed like he did everything in his power wrong to ride that wave to the win. And a specific date I want to bring everyone back to is August 9th, 2024, okay? And I remember Joe Rogan had said on his podcast that he likes RFK. He wasn't denouncing Trump or endorsing RFK. He was just saying that he likes him. So Trump decides to say, it will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring, question mark, MAGA 2024. And for me, I remember that moment. That seemed like the turning point where the decision-making from the Trump campaign just kind of went worse and worse. And then we got to the most recent debate where I think two things became clear to me that debate, that neither candidate was like the solution, I guess. The second thing was just that, in my opinion, they're really not that different. And I think that's the big issue with American politics. You as an individual to think that it's worth investing a significant amount of energy and time to is counterintuitive to you. It's really become clear to me with this election that this political party system, everything about politics, it's all to keep us divided. It's all these little issues that in the grand scheme of things don't really matter. Since when has being around people who think the exact same way as you ever been something you've wanted? It's good to have people who think differently from you. And that shouldn't be grounds to hate them or want to see them fail. I think this kind of stems from the fact that there's no real, in the modern world, there's no real opposing force that threatens us. So now we've created a bunch of these like insignificant pseudo conflicts to keep us busy, I guess, because most of our needs are catered to. And I think too there's been this like fixation on the opposition. People say the ops, whatever, you know. Fuck the ops.
Trying out a boy out, but fuck it, I'm staying on.
You need to have like, they want to have like someone to hate against or someone to like think is putting them down, when in reality it's really just yourself. And I think that's the hard, grim truth people don't want to face, is that at the end of the day, you can put all your flaws or shortcomings, whatever, onto somebody else, but really what you're supposed to do and what the truth is that all that falls back on you solely. People are eager to go to war, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, with another person, but seldom are they able to do the same with themselves. So look, all this to say, there's this like obsession with you need to go out and vote.
It's your civic duty.
Hey Ben, did you vote?
It's your civic duty.
You need to go out and vote.
We all want change, right? That's why we're voting. We want something currently is not going right, and so we want to change it. Which I think is funny because people don't really like change. They like to keep things status quo. But everybody seems to want change this election. So imagine if like it's not. I was gonna say nobody voted, but that'd be unrealistic. So let's say like only 5,000 people collectively showed up to vote. What message would that send about these candidates and who's in office? Like, that'd be insane, right? You can't even imagine that. That sounds me saying it. But that's the point. Play into the system, into the game, and that's why nothing changes. That's why you always keep getting the short end of the stick, broken, abused, and battered, while someone else reaps the rewards, the benefits. And that other person who's reaping the rewards and the benefits is not the common everyday man. That's the people who are part of these super donors, these lobbies, these PACs. And that's what really controls our politics. If you want to be frank, that's who controls it. Not your vote. Your vote doesn't matter. It's useless. Either way it goes, these people are going to win. These lobbies are invested in both parties, so it doesn't matter. Their agenda will get pushed either way. Ooh, I have an epiphany, a genius revelation Ben Knopf just created right now.
Ben gives P as a revealing esoteric
knowledge. Let me let you in on a little
knowledge.
secret, okay? Tell me if you ever heard of this. There's a politician running for your political party, right? And he promises some things, right? Like, I don't know, he's going to build a wall. Let's say that, okay? That's topical.
We have no choice.
Right? He's going to keep out the illegals who are threatening your jobs and your women and whatever, okay? And then when he gets in office and you elect him, he does none of that, or like a very small, insignificant amount of it. Politicians lie. So that's why your vote doesn't count. It doesn't matter. So just know that. I think to gain autonomy back and to actually make a change, a difference, would be not voting. I think that's the truth, is if we don't vote, then something will change. But you don't want that, right? You want to keep it the exact same way it's going. That's fine. Be a victim to the lobbies, the super donors, the outside external interference in our laws, the way our money, our economy goes, everything. All these issues loop around and relate back to that. We can divide ourselves amongst these little issues that don't matter, when in reality the big issue is external interference in our politics. So I'll say all this, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because no one gives a fuck.
It's hard to live, day by day.
$300 for fucking 10 things from groceries. Turn the damn TV on. Fucking all again.
Constitution of the United States. That he would.
If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive implications.
I can hear you.
I love all my friends. Thinking about this life I provide for them.
Kamala Harris. Sup, good face. Thank you.
From Mercedes, it's a one-on-one. The one that I want. Like the time of the month. Money, that's how I got this. Money, that's how I got this. Back to back.
Came, we saw, he died.